take a look at this car. It's boring, right? It's not boring though, because this Lexus LS400 has 1 million miles on it and a extensive YouTube history. The only problem is this is now what it looks like after having 1 million miles on it. A couple of flaws, as they say, but that's why I'm here. I'm going to take this car home with me across the street, 8 hours, and I'm gonna body work and fix this and put it right back to where it should be. Will it make another 1 million miles? I think so. I just want to take a moment to thank Tavares, Jack, Rex, Tommy. I told the guys I was ready to take my YouTube channel to the next level. You all took me seriously, and then I quit my job and showed up 3 days later, and they provided me with this very special car to work on. And not only that, but Tavares is actually covering all the expenses to where I don't have to spend any money on this first major build on my YouTube channel. This is a dream come true. Thank you all so much for watching as well, because without you guys, I would be nothing. And yeah, please take a moment to subscribe if you like this content. And this Bondo dust is really getting in my eyes. That's all it is, Bondo dust.
Are you doing a monologue? Are you doing a thing? Oh, you're on.
Hi, I'm here.
It's a video. Oh, okay.
So this isn't my car. This is his car. He's the idiot that overpaid for it.
Yes, so I overpaid for this car. My name is Tavares. If you guys didn't know, this is the famous million-mile Lexus that, honestly, I had nothing to do with this car.
Oh, is that Matt Farah's million-mile Lexus? One of the most famous Lexus cars on Earth for no good reason whatsoever.
Matt Farah from The Smoking Tire actually bought this car very famously at around 900,000 miles, and then he decided to give it to a bunch of automotive journalists to get it to over 1 million, and when he gave it to me, he sold it to me for $1. So I think I overpaid. But the car does run, it does drive, and it has a bunch of stuff that you can fix because this guy, if you didn't know, he used to work for Lexus. He was a body shop technician. He knows everything there is to know about putting these things together, taking them apart, or switch that over.
I'm good at taking them apart.
Yeah, taking them apart, maybe putting them back together, and then making this thing look absolutely brand new. At least that's what he told me. Because, did you lie to me?
In my industry, we tend to overpromise and
underdeliver.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Or do I need to?
No, that's true. Okay, cool. So right now, this is the best part of the video because this is not my problem anymore. It's his. So he's gonna take this car home 8 hours, and then he's gonna realize how big of a mistake this was. But good luck, buddy. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
No help. I thought I would be able to get one of them to come back with me to help pull some dents out, but I don't think that's gonna happen because he's just jumped over a fence. I'm gonna try to wrangle up Jack, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He broke his back.
I broke my back.
I'm fine, everything's fine. Now it's time to go home. And just like that, we're back at the shop, and it's time to see how much work we really got ahead of us. We're gonna circle every dent on this car. So this most definitely counts as a dent. There's a dent, dent, dent there. Big dent. Oh, how could I miss that one? Huge dent. This is definitely the biggest piece of damage here. Dent there, a ding there. Ooh, dent there. Nice one there. The whole dog leg. Dent, 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 another dent, dent, dent. Whole back bumper. That's just one huge dent. There. There's so many dents. Here. Dent. 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 There's a dent. Then the whole quarter panel, it's all baconed right there. It is very, You just see highs and lows, highs and lows. There is that. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. So many dents.
This is Harvey Dent.
The whole car is one huge dent. Thanks so much, Jack. I'm glad Jack has gotten a good laugh out of this. Jack's a good man, and let me tell you why. So before I left, he gave me a present. Seriously, thank you so much. This is going to make my life a lot easier, and we will be putting this to the absolute maximum use. Now, this tool will greatly help us fix all these dents, hence the name. We'll easily be able to weld studs to the car. We'll get more into this later, but we'll be able to put studs and pull them out with this nice tool. I need to dig a little deeper into a few problem spots on this car and see what else is hiding, mainly this corner right here. There's a lot going on, so this is gonna actually be a whole lot of fun to fix. It's gonna be fun to fix. I've done worse. This is not that bad. Not that bad. Everything is a-okay. This is a huge mess that I agreed to. When it comes to doing an all-over paint job on a car that needs a lot of body work, I like to focus on one panel at a time so I don't get overwhelmed. And with this project, I'll be starting on the front of the car and working our way back. So, first things up, I must remove the front bumper and headlights so I can see why this front end doesn't line up and hope there's no crazy surprises hiding under here. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have all the bolts out. There's something weird going on over here. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. This is coming off with the bumper. What? Why won't you come out? It is driven in extremely far. They just took body filler to make up how much was missing, of how far it was drove in. Oh no. There's something major going on here. Hey look, LED lights. That's why those are so bright. This is what you call a can of worms. That's why the headlight was sitting in right here. I'm gonna keep going. Let's keep going. All right, here is our bumper. Over here looks fantastic. You can see how the bracket's straight that mounts it to the fender. That's why it's sit all nice and flush. Over here, this is a huge problem. This is heavily twisted. I don't really know what is going on right here. Yeah, it's like it somehow separated over here. And I don't quite understand how or what's going on. Like that needs to be somehow pushed back down, I guess. I don't know, but this is going to be quite challenging. Obviously, this car had to have been involved in a collision on this corner. Let's see what we're working with. Oh. This is bent. This is bent. This is bent. This is extremely bent and pushed in. That is extremely bent. Where you see the breaks in the paint, that means the metal's bent and stretched and the paint couldn't hold on. This is some sort of caulking, I believe. This is the original fender, so you can see that's the OEM VIN number on this. This is definitely the original hood. It has the OEM VIN number. And this fender is original also. It has the VIN tag. So In the 90s, Toyota and Lexus started putting VIN tags on every body panel to prevent auto theft and part outs. So we really want to save this fender because it has seen 1,000,000 miles. But guys, this is way worse than I could have ever imagined. I think this is all one big piece. Oh my God. They spent more money on body filler than a new fender would have cost. And look, it's rusting under the filler because they did not prime it and seal it before clobbering this thing with filler. If you are enjoying this content, please take a moment to consider subscribing to the channel. It would help me out more than you could ever imagine, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna put my safety glasses back on because this is bad. Really? I just saw something. These circles right here, and I'm afraid I think I know what these are. Let's have a look behind the fender. There they are. You see all these little holes with worms coming out of them? We call those wormholes. So this method does work. This is very old school and some people still do it today. You're further damaging the part. You put a hole in the fender, you drill a hole, you put a sheetrock screw through it, and then you grab hold of that sheetrock screw and pull it out. You're supposed to weld that back up if you use that method, and these were not welded back up. A lot of times they leave the hole in it so the filler goes in like a worm and it seeps down and actually grabs hold. So that's why this filler is so hard to pull out, because it literally is grabbing the back of the fender. All right, let's keep chipping away at this project, pun intended. This is not that bad. So you want to use a softer thing to grind down all your filler, because if you use a more abrasive pad, you're going to cut into the metal, and we need all the metal we can so we can have something to weld to and pull out with a maxi dent. So this is bad. This is really bad. All right, so this is where we ended up. That is no longer straight. This is crumpled up really bad. Another giveaway is this huge kink right here. This is blown completely out. And the whole arc of the fender, you can tell, is totally blown out. And more giveaways here where it is creased here. This fender might not be savable. It's twisted. You can see at the bottom, all of that force has worked its way from the front to the back and tweaked every mounting point on the fender. So down here where you can see the cladding is poked out, that means the whole fender is just totally twisted. And look, there's even more filler all the way through here. I'm going to try to save this fender and hammer around on the front flange. I'm going to see what I can do. We're going to try to pull it out. Going to try to hammer it straight. It's going to take a lot of hammering, but we'll see what we can do just because it's the original 1,000,000 mile fender. So the good news is this fender is not that bad. You can see it has not been hit on this corner. And also, surprisingly, the rebar, the bumper reinforcement bar, looks beautiful. So does this upper bar that mounts the bumper, except over there you can see that is kicked up very high. So this will need to be replaced or straightened. Lots of overspray. This car's been repainted many times. Sides from the left front corner, This is gonna be a huge time-consuming spot right here. This dent is massive. Well guys, this car is in way worse shape than we thought, but it is a piece of history that needs to be restored, much like the PPG Super over here, which you can see on some of my older videos. Make sure you stay tuned. We got a lot of work ahead of us, so we're gonna be digging in very deep into this Lexus.